Shine your light now. This time it's got to be good. You get it right now, yeah. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. 'Cause you're in Hollywood. Hollywood.
What's up, guys? On this episode of On the Set, I'm checking out Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. So, let's get into it. The film starts off with a crew of guys sailing across the ocean when they get stuck in some ice. After investigating their surroundings, they stumble upon a severely wounded Victor Frankenstein laying out in the ice. After bringing him on board, they're suddenly attacked by a monster who seems to be after Victor, and he single-handedly wipes out nearly all of the crew. Just then, the monster falls overboard into the icy water below. Following that, Victor tells the captain the story of who the monster is. Growing up, Victor's father was a doctor who was very strict with him. He wanted Victor and his little brother to follow in his footsteps. Later on, once Victor was grown, he had also become a doctor, but he wanted to surpass his father in every way possible, especially by finding a way to defeat death. This came about when his mother died after giving birth to his brother. Victor presented this idea in front of a group at a college that he once attended, but they weren't really sure what to think and pretty much threw him out. After that, Victor found a benefactor in Heinrich Harlander, the uncle of his brother's fiancée, Elizabeth. Harlander believed in Victor's work and supplied him with whatever he needed to get the experiment done. So, not too long after, thanks to his brother's help, they built a full lab inside of a castle and had a bunch of dead bodies for him to use. As this is all going on, Victor develops feelings for Elizabeth, but they're not mutual. Wow, okay, so your brother helps you build your lab and then you try to steal his fiancée? Real cool. Anyway, one stormy night, Victor performs the experiment with a body that he created out of random parts. Right beforehand, Heinrich reveals to Victor that he's dying from syphilis and wants to put his brain inside the body. But Victor refuses, saying that his whole body's contaminated. I mean, he has a point. This leads to an altercation between the two of them on the roof, where Heinrich falls to his death. Oops. Then, the experiment is a success. Victor brings the body to life, although he soon learns that it's not how he imagined. The monster he created is barely sentient at all. Then, his brother and Elizabeth come over to meet the monster, and guess what? Elizabeth falls for him. Go figure. Growing jealous of that, plus the fact that he's not what he intended him to be, Victor chains the monster up under the castle and proceeds to burn the castle down. Sometime later, we learn that the monster survived the fire and has been on a journey of self-discovery. He meets a blind farmer out in the middle of nowhere who teaches him how to speak and teaches him some other things. Meanwhile, Victor's brother and Elizabeth are preparing for their wedding. As they're getting ready, the monster shows up to confront Victor and ask him to make him a companion. When he refuses, the monster attacks Victor and a huge fight breaks out between some others at the party. In the chaos, Victor accidentally shoots Elizabeth and kills her. And then, Victor's brother hits his head and dies as well. This leads to a huge chase between Victor and the monster out in the middle of nowhere, where Victor tries to blow the monster up with some dynamite. But the explosion injures Victor, and this is the point where the crew stumble upon him in the ice. After that, as Victor is dying on board the ship, he and the monster forgive each other, and the monster goes on to live his life without him. The end. Wow, what a good retelling of a classic. I like how the monster pretty much turned the tables on Victor for him being an asshole the whole time. Also, I feel like Elizabeth should have become the bride at some point. Aside from that, it was pretty awesome. There was a point where the monster injured Victor, and he started walking like a hunchback. I wonder if that was a callback to his original assistant, Fritz. Anyway, that was Del Toro's Frankenstein. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.